right. There's a new poll that Fox and Friends did, and it was designed to sort of hate on Medicare for all. They just had the cost of it, and if you didn't know any of the details, you might look at that and be like, wow, that's outrageous. But the funny thing is, the poll blew up in their face. They tried to do a little propaganda, you know how they do it, and it didn't work out. 70, what was it? 70, almost 70% of people said, yeah, the costs outweigh, the benefits outweigh the costs by far. But they didn't even list that we are paying more under the current system, and we save $2 trillion over 10 years with 30 million more people insured. And we don't get price gouged anymore from insurance companies. We have a fucking middleman, and middleman between us and the healthcare we need, that turns it around and price gouges us, takes advantage of us. No other modern country has a system like we do, a for-profit system, and that's why we're ranked 37th in the world in healthcare, I believe. 37th in the world in healthcare. And get ready, the propaganda is going to continue on Medicare for all. We saw Paul Ryan tweet something out that Democrats want to spend $32.6 trillion on Medicare for all. Unreal. What he doesn't realize, or what he doesn't list, is that we pay more under the current system, and 30 million people aren't insured. Medicare for all insures everyone, and we save $2 trillion, and the costs are ridiculously reduced, so we don't get price gouge anymore, and everyone has guaranteed health care. And the funny thing about Paul Ryan is that he'll say that, and then he'll turn around, and then he sent out a tweet. He had to delete it because it was so fucking stupid. He bragged about some lady getting $1.50 extra in her paycheck. $1. Oh, thanks, Paul. I can buy a fucking Gatorade if I get 50 cents more. Maybe I can afford a hot dog now. Thank you so much. Well, 86 or 83% of the benefits of his tax bill went to the top 1%. He slashed corporate taxes, and I just hate that the Republican Party acts like they represent working class people, while they turn around and pass policies that benefit the top 1%, and they tell working class people that those tax cuts are going to come down to you, which is obviously propaganda, and it's a lie, because it has never worked at every administration. Every administration that has done it has sort of backfired big time. It's the same thing with Bush, same thing with Reagan, and the same thing in 1929. So it's just amazing that he would just turn around. It's not amazing. I believe it. It's not like I'm new to Republicans, but man, the propaganda is going to start on Medicare for all. You got to be careful. You got to be ready for it, because they're going to try everything. They're going to try everything to get rid of it, to lie about it, to sort of slander it so people don't want it. But 62% of the country wants Medicare for all. People want affordable health care. People don't want to die from a lack of access to health care. And I'm telling you, health care is the number one issue for Americans. And if you pass Medicare for all, wow. Whatever party passes that, they're going to be loved for years and years and years. There's no denying that. There's absolutely no denying that when you give people affordable health care, they're going to fucking love it. Republicans and Democrats and independents are favorable to Medicare for all. So when that happens, corporations, healthcare insurance companies are desperately trying to sort of slander it or fund politicians who don't want Medicare for all, who will represent those ideologies for them, because they take money from them, because we have a system where you can just buy the best politicians. But yeah, I like Paul Ryan dissing Medicare. Oh, these Democrats passing, they want Medicare for all. They want to have affordable healthcare insurance for everyone. Disgusting. Will I blow $1.9 trillion deficit so I can give tax cuts to rich people? Democrats want to save $2 trillion over a 10-year period and cover 30 million people, more people, and cover everyone for healthcare. What disgusting people! So just remember, when some Republicans want to go to war, there's Democrats out there, a few, and they're gaining, that actually want to send your kids to affordable college and want to give your kids affordable healthcare, because we're ranked 37th in the world when it comes to healthcare.